Hello my dear students. Now we will see the reflection of light through a spherical mirror. Okay. So we already know about the spherical mirrors and reflection of light also. Here we have to see the reflection of light through a spherical mirror. How reflection of light takes place when a light is enter into a spherical mirror, either a convex mirror or an concave mirror. Okay. And we have to see some relation between the quantities, particularly for a focal length and a radius of curvature, how they are related, and object distance, image distance and focal length, how they are related. Anyhow, we will call it as an mirror equation, right? How this formula will come. So before going to discuss the relation between the focal length and the radius of curvature as well as mirror equation, we have to see some convention, particularly for a sign convention. So first we have to understand that sign convention, that is also a Cartesian sign convention. We will call it as a Cartesian sign convention. Let us understand that what it is. So I will consider a concave mirror, okay, that is a spherical mirror itself, either concave or convex. Here I will consider a concave mirror, right, and the geometrical midpoint of this concave mirror, is, we will call it as an pole of the mirror, indicated by P here, pole of the mirror, right. And if you just imagine that it is a spherical mirror, imagine that a sphere, okay. So if it is a sphere, means there will be a center of the sphere, some center of the sphere, particularly this point is, we will call it as an, denoted by the symbol C, this point is, we will call it as an center of curvature. Center of curvature. Why we will call it as a center of curvature? Because it is a center of the part of the spherical mirror. It is just like part of a spherical mirror, the curvature will be there. So for that purpose, we will call it as a center of curvature. Okay. So this is center of curvature, this will be the pole of the mirror. Now you can consider an imaginary line which is passing through the center of curvature and pole of the mirror. An imaginary line, imaginary straight line, that is also, just imagine that, a straight line which is passing through the center of curvature and the pole of the mirror. That line is, we will call it as an principal axis. That is, we will call it as an principal axis. Okay. So the imaginary line which is passing through the center of curvature and the pole of the mirror, that is, we will call it as a principal axis. Just like an reference, we need some reference. So for that purpose, that reference axis we can also call it as like that. Now here we have some distance between this, right, from the mirror to that center of curvature. We will have to measure some distance. So obviously this distance is, we will call it as an radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Okay. The radius of curvature is the distance between the center of curvature to the pole of the mirror. So that is radius of curvature, which is denoted by the symbol capital R, radius of curvature. So here the sign convention is an important. The radius of curvature is considered as a positive value or a negative value. Why we are taking the positive value and negative value? Because for our calculation purpose and all, we need that sign convention. So now for measuring this radius of curvature, like that, some, for example, if I place an object here, if I place some object, okay, any object in front of the mirror, if I place, so light is entering like this, incident ray. Maybe here I am getting the image of this object. So point object and point image also comes. Here it is not a point object, point image, simply I take it as an object and an image. So here object is the means the distance from the object to that pole of the mirror is, we will call it as an object distance. So the distance between the object and the pole of the mirror is, we will call it as an object distance. The same way here, the distance between the image and the pole of the mirror is, we will call it as an image distance. So object distance is denoted by the symbol u, image distance is denoted by the symbol v. Now here, while measuring this and all, object distance, image distance, radius of curvature and all, we have to use some sign convention. That is, the point 1 is, the first point, all the distances, here the distances are there in ray optics, any distances we are going to measure means, so all the distances are measured from the pole of the mirror. All the distances we have to measure from the pole of the mirror itself. For example, here we are going to measure the image distance means, we should not measure from the image point to that pole, we have to measure from pole to an image. If I can use the scale means, so I have to measure from here to here. Here I have to consider as a 0. Here some value will comes. So the reference, just like in a mechanics, what do we call an reference point, like that, here pole is the reference. So we have to measure the distance always from the pole of the mirror. Any distances, either we have to measure the radius of curvature or object distance or image distance, focal length will comes, this and all we have to measure from the pole of the mirror itself. So that is the first point, all the distances are measured from pole of the mirror. Okay. Now all the distances are measured from the pole of the mirror. Where sign convention comes here, sign, that is very important here. So this is the incident ray, we know the light coming out from the source is, we will call it as an incident ray. So the sign convention is mainly depend on this incident ray. Now anyhow, the first point is all the distances are measured from the pole of the mirror. Now I am going to measure the object distance. Object distance means P to this. For example, here I will mention it as an, this is point A, this is point A dash means P to A will be the object distance, because I have to measure from pole to that object. So I am measuring in this direction, right? Measurement is in this direction, pole to object A. Now I have to compare this direction of measurement with the incident ray, with an incident ray. Simple convention, that is, our measurement is, any measurement is along the direction of the incident ray. Along the direction of the incident ray is taken as positive. For example, if our measurement direction and an incident ray both are in the same direction, then the conventional sign convention is positive. Just like if the incident ray is in this direction, our measurement also in this direction means that is positive value. Maybe that distance is 10 centimeter, that is we have to take an as an plus 10 centimeter. So obviously the another point we will understand clearly, that is our measurement is opposite to the direction of the incident ray. Our measurement is opposite to the direction of an incident ray, then it will be taken as a negative, right? Our measurement is opposite to the direction of the incident ray, then it would be taken as a negative. So here simple object distance is there. I will take the same example. So I am measuring the object distance from P to A, pole to that object. So my measurement is in this direction, P to A. Say that in this a negative x-axis, assumption that negative x-axis direction. Okay. Now incident ray is in this direction, just like positive x-axis, or we can say that in the forward direction. Incident ray is in the forward direction. My measurement is opposite to the direction of the incident ray, that is backward direction. So that's why here in this case the object distance is taken as negative, because measurement is opposite to the direction of incident ray. Similarly, you can say that image distance and radius of curvature. So image distance also measured from the pole of the mirror. The measurement is in this direction, but incident ray is in opposite direction. So image distance also negative. Radius of curvature, that is also we have to measure from the pole to C, but incident ray is in this direction. So our measurement is opposite to the direction of the incident ray. So that's why radius of curvature also taken as negative. Okay. In this case, mainly in a concave mirror, the object distance, image distance, radius of curvature, and later onwards focal length, and all are taken as a negative sign itself, because all these measurements are opposite to the direction of the incident ray for a real object, because object is placed anyhow in front of the mirror. In front of the mirror means the incident ray is always towards the mirror itself, but our measurement is from the mirror. So obviously opposite to the direction of the incident ray comes. That is one of the sign convention. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now another thing, if the measurement is just like above the principal axis and below the principal axis, for example the height of the object, height of the image will comes. For that measurement we have to consider a sign convention. So for that the principal axis is taken as a reference axis, reference line. So above that principal axis, above the principal axis you are measuring means perpendicular distance. Above the principal axis you are measuring perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance above the principal axis you are measuring means that is considered as an positive. That will be considered as an positive. If it is your measurement is below the principal axis, that is also in a perpendicular direction, perpendicular distance. So that is taken as a negative. Okay, above the principal axis taken as a positive, below the principal axis taken as a negative. Here height of the object, this will be the height of the object. Height is measured above the principal axis, perpendicular distance. So that is object height is taken as a positive, and image is downward, below the principal axis is there. So for that purpose image height or an height of the image is taken as negative. Just like it is the height of an object denoted by the symbol HO. Here HI, height of the image is HI. Now according to that sign convention, HO is taken as a positive and HI is taken as negative. Okay. So this will be the sign convention. So this is unimportant. Maybe they will not ask you to write the sign convention and all, but we have to know the sign convention and all for the further explanation and also for the calculation purpose. Any calculation in the ray optics, numerical calculation and all, we need this sign convention. We have to apply the sign convention. So lastly, once again I will repeat, all the distances are measured from the pole of the mirror, that is first one. Next, the measurement is anyhow from the pole of the mirror, the measurement direction is opposite to the direction of the incident ray, taken as negative, along the direction is taken as positive. Then the height of an object or an image we are going to measure means above the principal axis, the perpendicular upward direction taken as an positive, perpendicularly downward direction taken as negative. Okay. So this is about an sign convention.